make sure the stream is up and running. Give me 1 second. Shabbat Shalom, I should say, because we are currently in the Sabbath. All right. Shalom. All right, we good. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. The honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone, salutations to all Akim out there pushing this truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners. All right. I'm the brother Shamar Moth from GMS Miami. Okay, coming to you Akim with another live stream through the spirit and power of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. All right. With that being said, Shabbat Shalom. Okay, as you see the title, it says 91.5 million casualties in first few hours. It might be more. All right. And this is uh, going into the article that came out, I believe, 2 days ago, which let me switch the screen over. We get into the lesson. Okay. All right. So this article right here came out. All right, and it says this is from ICANN. ICANN. All right. You see the link. I put the link in the description. ICANW.org. Okay. And then it is from September 18, 2019. All right. Today is what? September 20th. Yeah. So 2 days ago. Okay. The title reads, New Study on U.S.-Russia Nuclear War, 91.5 million casualties in first few hours. Okay. 34.1 million of people could die and another 57.4 million could be injured within the first few hours of the start of a nuclear war between Russia and the United States, triggered by one low-yield nuclear weapon. According to a new simulation by researchers at Princeton Science and Global Security Program. Okay, but that's not all. The overall death toll would be even higher due to long-term consequences of a nuclear war. Okay, including radioactive fallout and global cooling on the Earth's atmosphere. Researchers add, even a limited nuclear exchange between India and Pakistan could put 1 billion people at risk of starvation and another 1.3 billion at risk of severe food um, it, in insecurity or insecurity. All right, insecurity due to global cooling. Another, so like according to a 2003 study by international physicians of the prevention of nuclear war. Okay, the Princeton simulation, ironically entitled Plan A, comes at the U come as the United States works to develop brand new low yield nuclear weapons, despite the opposition of Democratic members of Congress. Okay, and like I said, I'll put this in the description. So what I'll do is I watched it on here, but you can't full screen it. So what I'll do is I'll click over to YouTube, so that way I can full screen it. And you know, if you haven't seen this video, you can. All right. Hopefully I don't get hit for this, man. I have to put the disclaimer in the description at the end. Bear with me, computer moving slow. All right, there you go. Right. So, all right, we got the visual of what was shown. Now, what I noticed, all right, in this video clip, let's see if I go back to it real quick. What I noticed is this, all right, there are no nukes, all right, being flown to hit the Middle East region, okay, where the battle of Jehoshaphat is, all right. It's not shown that you know, China or North Korea launching their nuclear arsenals as well. Okay, and that's why that that 91 million casualties in the first few hours. All right, cool, but there's going to be more, man, because the scriptures prophesy of more warheads being flown. Scriptures say 200,000, man. All right, which is 200 million nuclear missiles are going to be flown. All right, over here onto this whole America, man. Okay, and the Middle East has to get hit as well, man. Israel has to get hit as well, man. Okay, so this stimulation, I guess, is only from the standpoint of Russia and NATO getting into it. But what about the Middle Eastern conflict, man? Okay, and how much nuclear arsenal or nuclear missiles are going to be shut off from there, man? All right, this is the reason why this is the war that's the impending war that's coming is called a world war, man. The whole world is going to get involved in this fight, man. Okay, now with that being said, another cool point I seen too that you seen America completely completely covered. Ah, yeah, lawyer voice. Yeah, America gonna be completely wiped out, disintegrated, man. Okay, and this is probably not even the half of the amount of nuclear missiles that's gonna hit America. All right, and that's why we are to continue to seek the Lord, man, because we're gonna need someone, all right, to deliver us from this fire that's about to rain out of heaven, man. Okay, and the only way to get out of it, all right, is to be taken up into a chariot, okay, which the world calls a UFO, all right, and to stand on top of the sea of glass mingled with fire, as the scriptures say, man. All right, we're going to enter into our chamber until the indignation of the Lord be passed, okay? But with that being said, let me get some precepts and I'll close out. This is the book of Isaiah, all right, chapter 66, verse 15. And it reads, "For lo, the Lord Yahawah will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire." All right, so Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, Yahawah is going to send his only begotten son Yahawashi to return in the chariots, man. When you go to 2nd Ezra 13 chapter, it tells you the intensity of the heat and the fire that's going to be coming out of the chariots via the laser beams. All right, how it's going on a sudden a multitude, and on that sudden nothing but the smell of ashes, roughly paraphrasing, smoke. Okay, on top of the nuclear missiles disintegrating these regions that are prophesied to be disintegrated. Okay, verse 16. This is the point. All right, for by fire and by his sword. Okay, and the scriptures clearly describe the nuclear missiles as one of the weapons of the Lord, as a sword as well, man. For by fire and by a sword will the Lord Yahawah plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. All right, so there's going to be a lot of people getting put to death, man. Okay, and I speak as a man. I believe that it's going to be more than 91.5 million people being put to death, man. Okay. Verse 17, they that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine flesh for the abomination and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord Yahawah. Okay, so the Lord is going to put a lot of people to death, man. A lot of you pork eating people who sit there and be like, I've been eating pork for 15,000 years. 50 years, 51 years, 56 years, 67 years. Pork been in my family genes. The Lord's gonna kill you. Okay. All right, you committed an abomination. We can list all abomination, but you know what abominations is. If you don't, there's plenty of videos that list what abominations the Lord hate. All right, you're gonna get put to death, man. You're eating rats and things of that nature. The Lord's gonna put you to death, man. All right. the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. And it reads, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right. And that's the third war. All right. It's coming quickly, man. All right. Very quickly. Okay. And we know that, okay, we have a few prophecies left that must be accounted for before the nuclear holocaust come. All right. And so that's why we're constantly on our watch, man, because the chip has to be fully implemented before the nuclear destruction comes. Okay. But the nuclear destruction is on its way quickly. Well, how can you know? Because the chip is already being used in various parts of the world, but it has not been pushed on a global scale yet. Once it gets pushed on a global scale, and he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark. Once it's being enforced and it's mandated upon the whole world, you best believe the nuclear destruction is right around the corner. All right. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noises and garments rolled in blood. And you look at that conventional warfare in these times, all right, and before that, how war was fought with chariots, swords, shields, spears, arrows, okay, in hand-to-hand combat. All right, it was bloody, okay, and it was all type of noises, whether it was the swords hitting the shields, or people dying and screaming in agony. In today's time, conventional warfare, bullets being shot off, mortar rounds being shot off, all right, IEDs, rocket launchers, all right, men screaming for agony, all right. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. This war, yes, is going to start with a conventional war, all right, possibly, but the premise of this war that's coming is going to be nuclear. All right. That's why everyone right now, all right, who's in their right mind, all right, which is not wanting to be destroyed, okay, is seeking a way to escape this inevitable war that's coming, because everybody knows it's going to come, man. Everybody knows it's going to come. But the men of the Lord, starting with the apostles on down, we have the real ticket. We have that golden ticket that in Willy Wonka, all right, that golden ticket that Charlie got to enter into the chocolate factory. We have that golden ticket to enter into the chariots, man, which is these scriptures, man. And that's why it's so imminent. We're so imminent and so passionate about these scriptures, man. All right, because without these scriptures, without Yahawah, bahasham, without the faith that the Heavenly Father bestowed upon us, without prayer, all right, without seeking the Lord, all right, you will get caught up in this hell that's about to rain. Okay. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54:16. Behold, I create the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. The Heavenly Father has created this, man. Put these blueprints in these scientists' minds to create the nuclear missiles, man. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment shall be condemned. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord Yahawah, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord Yahawah. So we're going to be protected, man. The Lord is what we endure to the end, okay? While the rest of the world, they're going to get caught up in the instruments of his works, and in the waster that's going to be set to destroy, which are the nuclear missiles, okay? Which the Heavenly Father, that's the Heavenly Father's arsenal, man. All right, He's going to put the Spirit on these men, on this earth, these Edomite men, to move them, to press that button to nuke this place, man. All right. This is the book of Revelation 18:10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour thy judgment is come. That's how quick America's going to be destroyed, man, within an hour, okay? Wiped out, completely gone. Desert creatures living here from here on out, okay? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 16. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. All right, 200 million missiles. All right. And I heard the number of them. Okay. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were like heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. All right, those are nuclear missiles. Where's that? Shoot, I forget where it's at. But basically, it tells you how before the missiles, it was as the Garden of Eden, and after the desolate, roughly paraphrase. If I find it, I'll put it in the comment board, all right, and pin it. Okay. I just get to the point. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 5. It says, you know what? Nah, I start from the beginning. Salakia. Come near, Isaiah 34 and 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord Yahawah is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall roll together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. Okay, and that's the mushroom cloud. All right, being spoken of, being rolled together as a scroll. This is the point. Verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord Yahawah is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of the lambs and the goats, and with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahawah hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, which Basra and Idumea is symbolic for America, man. Okay, being the capital city of Esau, man. Okay, so hey, Lord's will, this video is edifying. Yeah, man, it's gonna be hella destruction coming to America, man, whether you believe it or not. So it would behoove you to seek and to seek after Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, or face destruction, man. All right, and with that being said, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Rawchaa Qadash. The bonus to the apostles, elders, great millstone, salutations to all Akim out there. All right, throughout the four corners, that's pushing his truth and all truth and sincerity. Yahweh bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Rawchaa Qadash, Barakatam, Shalom.